Hey folks, welcome back to Think Outside. My name is Joe. Thanks for watching. So we are headed down to the Farmer City campgrounds tonight. They're located just south of Farmer City. I'll put a link down in the description if you're interested in the exact location. It's the Salt Creek Area 21 campsites. So very cool little place to go for a quick overnight camping. I'm going to do some hammock camping tonight. Got a couple little meals I'm going to cook up and just kind of sit back and relax by the fire. And the weather is absolutely beautiful today. We got the mid-70s. It's nice and sunny, not a cloud in the sky. Tonight we're supposed to get down into the mid-50s. So I do have a under quilt for my hammock tonight. And hopefully this is going to be an awesome adventure. Usually every time I go down here to Farmer City, something cool happens. So I'll either, in the past, I've had an owl kind of hang out around my campsite. I've had eagles flying over. So we'll see what tonight looks like, and hopefully we'll get some kind of wildlife to hang out with us. So we're going to get down the road here and check back as soon as we get to the campsite. See you in a few.
I know you've been down, nothing but rainy days, shuffling around, looking for a change of pace. You say you feel lost, and we don't know what you've been through. Still you carry that cross, and no one gives a damn about you. Well, the world will keep on spinning, it ain't gonna turn around, waiting for the perfect moment that'll never be found. Well, how about now? How about now? Yeah. What do you want, girl? What good would the pity do you? Life's just a song, and the note to me and you, me and you. So you make movies, play them over and over again. You keep suffering through this.
All right, folks. Well, here we are at the campsite. We're at the trailhead here, right at the entrance to the campground. So I got my pack on, and fortunately this time I was able to get everything in the pack, so I don't need to haul any wagons or anything. A lot of times, especially here in Illinois, you know, with the firewood transportation bans, it's kind of hard to get firewood back here. But it looks like they've cut quite a bit of firewood in the back, so I shouldn't have to haul any back, so that's kind of nice. I guess let's head back here and see if we can't find a nice camp spot to hang the hammock. Get everything locked up here, and we'll go ahead and head around this way. So as the name says, it's Salt Creek 21 area campgrounds, which means there's 21 campsites. So I've stayed in a couple back here. I think I've stayed at 9 and 21, maybe number 10. I can't remember what the other one was. But I'll head back here and see if we can't find one that's a little better suited for hammock camping. And as you can see, this is my favorite time of year. As you can see, we got leaves that are starting to fall. It's just nice and cool back here. Got a slight breeze. The smell of the leaves as they fall. So right now, there's a BMX bike racing track right next to the campsite. So I can kind of hear the announcer a little bit, but hopefully after dark it'll quiet down and won't have any races going on. And we'll see. So it's not a terribly long walk back here. I think if you do the entire loop, it's like a quarter mile. So not bad, about an 1/8 mile if you walk all the way to the back of the park and take one of the campsites back there. We're gonna stick about the middle. The announcer at the racetrack seems to be getting louder. I don't know if you can hear it on the microphone or not. So the sites are all maintained by volunteers, and come out a couple times during the summer, pick up sticks, mow if it needs it. So they do keep it very nice back here. Volunteers have done a great job getting mulch back on the trail, and we haven't had a whole lot of rain this year, so it's not really muddy back here at all or anything like that. I would imagine if you were a mountain biker, this would be an awesome place to go ride a couple loops. Let's see. Site 9's not a bad one to hang a hammock in. Got a couple trees here that'll be good. Like a tree branch got snapped off. Somebody snapped it off. It's kind of a pain in the backside. Yeah, let's see. I think I could get get my hammock between a couple of these trees and be pretty comfortable. Maybe we'll just go ahead and take this one. Got a nice breeze out of the east, so I'm not too far from the edge of the woods. and I can catch that breeze as it blows across tonight. So I think this is gonna work perfect. Let me get my pack off here and start getting into it, and we'll get the hammock hung up. So I'm thinking either this tree to that one. Got fire ring here. It'd be nice if I was close to my fire ring. Guess I got that. I'm thinking maybe here to here might be the best option. All right, so let's see if we can't get this fire pit a little bit better organized here, where we can get a fire started. And I may have to go find some firewood. So I'm not sure there's enough laying around here. So it shouldn't be a big deal. There was quite a bit of firewood laying along the path as I came into the park, so shouldn't be a big deal. All right, so you all know how to start a fire. I don't need to tell you how to do that. But I do know that investing a little bit of time in starting your fire is always beneficial. Nothing worse than getting started and it goes out immediately because you didn't invest any time in it. But I'm gonna cheat a little bit. No ferro rods. Not gonna mess with any of that stuff. So we got a little cardboard fire starter and a Bic lighter. Oops, graceful. So just gonna stick that down in there, get that lit. We'll let that get going. While it's starting, I'm gonna get some of these bigger sticks broken up here so we can make our little teepee over the fire here. So really nothing better than the start of fall and an awesome fire for the evening. Get this all going and be good to go. Alright, so that should be a good start. Get that going here and cook some supper here in a few minutes. So I won't bore you with the fire. You all know what a fire looks like. So take a break here for a couple minutes, get settled in, get ready for supper. Morning, folks. Just a quick overview of the campsite before I pack it up this morning. Again, beautiful night last night. Did get a little cool, and I needed to use the underquilt on my hammock. It turns into a pod system, so if you do get cold enough, you can zip it up kind of like a sleeping bag that encompasses the whole hammock. So I did end up using that last night. The birds last night, I could hear birds all night long. They were quite active last night. I didn't hear any mammals on the ground though. I didn't hear anything like raccoons or squirrels or anything like that moving around last night, which kind of surprised me a little bit. But yeah, the birds were making noises all night. I heard owls and all kinds of birds. So do a quick tour here of the campsite. So I used the Yukon Outfitters hammock canopy, and then I just have a Yukon Outfitters hammock there. Now the sleeping bag pod system is a down sleeping pod system, and very nice for the night. Kept me nice and toasty warm. I love that little chair. If you get an opportunity to get one of those chairs, if you're a backpacker, I highly suggest it. That thing was awesome. Extremely comfortable. For the size, the weight, it's worth it. Definitely consider getting that. So again, had a wonderful night in the woods, and if you have the opportunity to get out this fall and do some camping, I highly suggest it.